Hey guys, welcome to another episode in my book series. So today I'm going to talk about it's a very short book, but it's by Peter F. Drucker, and it's called Managing Oneself. So just a quick background on the author. Peter Drucker was, they refer to him as maybe the founder of management. So in this book, it's a Harvard Business Review classic. Even though it's very short, it's very, very insightful in terms of how you should go about in managing yourself and your area of your life in terms of either business or just personal, just overall. And it's going to be a quick video because it's a very short book, but I definitely recommend it because of some of the insight that he provides and some of the advice that he gives. So the overall theme, since we're talking about managing oneself, it's basically self-management. And some of the key points that he mentions is that relatively as soon as you can, that would be better, but throughout your life, you really need to know and distinguish what you're good at and what you're not. And he recommends to kind of double down on what you're good at, and that's where you're going to excel in whatever area of your life. Not saying that you avoid areas where you're not as good at, but it's kind of like a ratio. Maybe 70% of the time do something that you're really good at, and then you can spend the rest trying to learn some new skills. But in terms of managing oneself, self-management, he just really gives the input of you need to really kind of know your skills and areas of your life that when you're trying to improve on, just focus on those skills that you're good at and just double down, even triple down, and that'll get you more results in the end. So kind of breaking down like what are your strengths, also kind of more philosophical, like what are your values, like what are your principles, and sticking by them. Again, this is self-management, and when you know who you are and you have a good self-managing style, then you become more stable, so you're not kind of like going up and down, going through like a roller coaster. You can kind of go through life a little bit more steady. You're still going to hit roadblocks, but when you know your values, when you know what you're good at, you kind of have a better idea in order to achieve your goal. You know how to get there, and it's going to be a little bit more stable. So I'll leave the link, Amazon link, in order to get this book. It's pretty cheap and it's a very fast read. You can read it in one day. It's like 57 pages or whatever. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're not only in business. It's technically a business book, but it's also an overall self-improvement book, and it kind of makes you think. And I'm telling you, like, once you figure out the areas that you're really good at and kind of just start focusing on that, you'll start seeing better results as far as your performance, whether in your personal life, relationships, business, your job, whatever. It's a great read. So again, it's Managing Oneself by Peter F. Drucker. I'll leave the link in the Amazon description, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. See ya.